Today we have Salim. Salim started in tech support, struggling with confidence, a broken job search strategy, and a mindset that was holding him back more than he even realized. He joined the Cloud Engineer Academy, and today we are going to cover exactly how he went from being stuck and frustrated to landing a multi-six-figure cloud security engineer role at American Express, working with AWS and latest technologies at one of the biggest financial companies in the world. We're going to cover his full journey, the interview process at American Express, what actually got him hired, and the mindset shift that changed everything. And if you want my help landing a cloud job in 2026 and getting results like Salim, then just simply click the link in the description below and see how we can help you. Enjoy the video.
Do you want to just take me back to the moment that you found out that you got your job at American Express? So like, where were you and kind of what happened?
Okay, good question. So I was I was at home, at my mom's house, and I got a call from HR, and they said, "Congratulations, you got the offer. We'll get you a written letter to you very soon." And they said, "Congratulations," and they told me all my benefits and stuff, and like my start date, and so yeah, I mean, it was really exciting. I was like, "Oh my God, I just got a job at American Express."
Yeah.
Like, not just any company. Like, this company is huge and it's gonna look so good for me. And like I had a mixed emotions. I was anxious. What if I'm not the right guy for this job? But I was also more excited than anything because now I think I can do this job and I think I can excel at this job. And so I was like really excited for this opportunity. I remember the first thing I did was go for a run. I'm a huge runner. So definitely the first thing I did was go for a run, then settle down. And then I started thinking the logistics. Okay, I got this job. It's real. This is actually real. Now I have to think about ways to hold this job. I want to hold it. I don't want to just be there for 6 months and then I'm gone. I want to be there for the long term. So then I was thinking about long term strategies and how to really set myself apart at the job. And so I started researching more into what they wanted me to do. So I was just learning more on like CNAP tools, started learning more about Sentinel, Terraform, started refreshing my memory. And yeah.
Nice. So you've been digging a little bit deeper into the role itself, and
Yeah,
actually kind of getting onboarded, right?
Yeah.
No, that's really cool. So you said the first thing you did was went for a run. So I'm guessing you had a lot of adrenaline, right? So
yeah, I had a ton of adrenaline.
I can imagine. The thing is, when you secure a high-paying role at a big company, like I've been there. The feeling is incredible, especially when you get the call. You're not sure which way it's going to go.
Yeah,
right.
You're not sure.
And then the first thing they say is like positive. Then you're like, okay, I got this, right?
Yeah, and I woke up to the call too. Like I remember I was sleeping, and I woke up to it. I immediately, like the adrenaline immediately came in.
Yeah,
I was like wide awake.
Yeah. Who was the first person you told, and what was their reaction?
I told my family first, and they were all very happy, and they congratulated me. They're like, "Wow, I can't believe you did this." They're like in a huge shock because I mean, I wasn't in the right. I wasn't. I would say I wasn't in the best mental state. Just because I was in between jobs and I was struggling with my mindset really and like confidence issues, self-esteem issues. So, I wasn't in the best shape and my family knew that. And so they were really, really proud of me on how I was able to do this. And like how I, changed things around and like started thinking better of myself. Started because I had the tech skills. I know I had the tech skills. I had the certifications. What brought me towards your boot camp in particular was, I needed accountability and I needed a mind shift change. My mindset was torn because I came from pharmacy school and that didn't really work out for me. And I switched and I went into cloud. So I kind of had, I don't know. I was a little bit didn't really know what to expect here. I didn't want to make the same mistakes over and over again. And I knew confidence and self esteem issues were there, and I needed to work on that. And I think this boot camp really helped me with accountability, helped change my mindset in interviews, like how to talk myself up, how to be more confident in speaking, how to be more charismatic, how to talk their language, the interviewer's language, because interviewing is so important. Like it's the most important thing that interviewing skills. You need to have it. You could be the perfect candidate on paper. You can't interview, you're not getting the job. Like if they don't like you personally, or like you can't speak their language, or you don't think how they want you to think, you're not getting the job. And that's what this boot camp really helped me. It helped me think the right way.
Yeah. So, some people join for the technical skills. You already had the technical skills.
Yeah.
So you had a really good base, but you still went through the academy, but you gained different kind of skills that you needed.
Yeah.
And how has that kind of helped you like overcome the struggles that you had? And just before you answer that, last time we had a call, I feel like I was speaking to someone completely different compared to who I'm speaking to now. So
Really?
I could see the growth just from like speaking to you. I could tell the confidence, the way you're sat, the way you're speaking. It's you've had a complete transformation. So
Yeah.
it's really good to see. Like honestly, like you've done an amazing job.
Yeah. So I mean, so in the past, like before this boot camp, I was making it to final round interviews, and I was making interviews, but like I was just not passing. I was just not getting through to the panelists, to my interviewers, and I was not getting job offers. And I would ask for feedback, and I would never get feedback. So that was even worse. And so I had to kind of figure out on my own, like, what's going wrong here. I know I'm good. I know I'm smart. I know I have the skills. And it was very frustrating for me to like look and gain more self awareness on myself and find where I went wrong and like how I can improve.
Yeah. And then like what were you doing before? So before you kind of got into the academy specifically and into American Express and stuff, like what was your background and what was life like?
Yeah, I mean, I was cloud engineering at different companies like Wells Fargo and in healthcare. I was really cloud security was really my passion. But I was started in tech support. That was like my first tech job was tech support, just basic tech support, and I worked myself up to cloud support engineer. Then I worked as a cloud services engineer. Taught myself certifications like the AWS, GCP certifications, and Azure certifications, Security Plus, and yeah.
Why didn't you settle for where you were? So you had tech support. What made you go from like tech support into cloud and then keep progressing into like where you are now, cloud security engineer at American Express?
Good question. I wanted to make lifestyle changes for myself. I wanted to be able to travel more. I wanted to be able to run races because I'm a huge runner. And so I wanted to go and do vacation races. I've done some before and I wanted to do more. So I wanted to do that. And also my ultimate goal, even when I first started as a tech support, my long-term goal was always cloud security. That was always in the back of my mind. And because I'd already knew that was like a huge issue, it was going to be a huge demand.
Yeah.
There's going to be huge money in it. It's huge. And I wanted that kind of peace of mind that, I can really grow into this career and I can have promotion opportunities. I can have salary increases, and just definitely a good outlook for my future.
Yeah. And like other than like the role and the income and stuff, did you just find it interesting to get into? Like what triggered you to say, hey, like I won't just sit here and just do tech support. Like I want to go and make a change, because a lot of people don't like change. Like there's loads of people where you were IT support, tech support, help desk, network engineer, all these other adjacent roles, and they're quite comfortable. Like what made you get out of the comfort zone and say, okay, I need to double down and get into like this long-term vision of cloud security?
Yeah, that's a good question. I want to say let's see. I had some motivations. I wanted to get a girlfriend, and I
Mhm.
knew if I wanted to get a girlfriend, they would want me to work hard. They would want me to have aspirations and ambitions and to go after my dreams. They wouldn't want a guy that's sitting and complaining about tech support when he doesn't even want to work for it, like
Yeah.
no complainer. And I was when I was tech support, I mean, I didn't like it. It was a job. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
like it, and so I was like, yeah, no girl wants to be with a guy like that. Like a guys should have to go. They have every right to go after their dreams, and my dream was cloud security. And so, okay, um, that was like my main motivation.
Okay, it's just to say, you know what, I gotta do this for myself, but also
Yeah,
long term as a partner, you want it to be someone that's
yeah,
ambitious, pursues their goals, and not
yeah,
someone that settles for
yeah,
a role. Yeah,
exactly.
that's really cool. How did you like first come across the academy? Were you searching for something specifically? Like, what did you find?
Yeah, I was on LinkedIn and I was looking at cloud boot camps, and there wasn't very many. I only found like two at the time. There's three, and I came across yours. I like yours. I just liked the vibe of it. I looked at the websites. I like the curriculum. I like the project hands-on based projects. The hands-on based projects a lot. I like the coaching calls. That was really got me going. Yeah,
Yeah. And what made you pull the trigger and join? Because lots of people will watch me on LinkedIn or watch the YouTube channel for months, if not years, and they don't
yeah.
do anything. Right. So what made you say, okay, I need to do this. I need to pull the trigger.
I was I was extremely frustrated in my job search. Just in my whole strategy and like searching for like and applying for cloud jobs was just wrong.
Yeah.
And like I was more reactive than I was proactive, and I was kind of just waiting for recruiters to come to me, and I was just like shotgunning my applications out there, just hoping for the best, and it just wasn't the right approach. And I was just so frustrated because I know I'm smart and I know I'm qualified. I don't know what I'm doing. And I
Mm.
needed someone to tell me what to do, like how to do it.
Yeah.
What are the right strategies in 2026? Because I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah. I get it.
That I knew. I didn't know.
Yeah. So you were actively applying for roles, you weren't getting anywhere, and you thought, okay, I need help to solve this problem. And then
Yeah.
if you pulled the trigger, you took on the feedback, and then here you are, right?
Yeah.
So walk me through that then. So what did the academy give you that you kind of couldn't get anywhere else?
It gave me accountability, week by week accountability. It helped me be more confident. Helped me just having that structure helped me and mentors as well. Just like reviewing my work really helped because I wanted to make sure I'm doing high quality work. And it's like it just took out all the guesswork. I didn't feel like I was guessing when I was like self teaching myself. I like felt like I was being guided. The guidance is what I really needed.
Yeah, I love it. And was there anything specific in terms of modules or skills that came up during like the American Express interview process that you thought helped?
Good question. The Terraform modules, that really helped. That's definitely like really Terraform modules help. The infrastructure as code really helps. Really important. And let's see what else. Yeah, those were the two main ones. Yeah.
Nice. So deep technical skills there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that interview process then at American Express.
Okay.
What was that like for you, start to finish? Like, did you find it challenging? How did you overcome it? And also, you had a really cool story that you applied for one role and you got something else. So just
Yeah.
let's get into that.
Yeah. So good story. So the recruiter reached out to me first, and it was for cloud security analyst role, and it was on site originally. And so it was 3 rounds of interviews. And so I remember the first round. I mean, it was stressful. I mean, it was not easy interviews. First two rounds were highly technical. They were assessing my Terraform skills, my infrastructure as code skills. They were assessing my GitHub commands. They were assessing like Kubernetes knowledge. They were like very highly technical and just back-to-back technical questions. And third round was mainly behavioral, and the third round was really cool. It was with the director, and he basically during the interview he said, "I hope to see you again." And like after that, I kind of knew I got the job. But I didn't like do any pre-celebration or anything. But like I could tell that he really liked me, and he was like, "I hope to see you again." And he like laid down like my first 90 days and like told me what to expect, so I knew what to research and everything. And so it was actually the third interview didn't really feel like an interview. It was more like a conversation. It was like more conversational, and it was more like, "Hey, we like you. You're hired. This is what you're gonna do on the job," kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was first two interviews were very technical and they were very stressful.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, especially now, the technical interviews are getting harder because a lot of
Yep.
people are like using AI as much as possible to like bridge the knowledge gaps. Whereas in an interview, you can't really rely on that. So like
No.
I guess the reason it's got harder is because lots of people are like submitting perfectly written applications with AI. It's really difficult to tell from companies' point of view, like who actually has the skill set. So the interview process means that it will be more challenging to kind of get through. But once you're through that and you tick that box, like the third interview is typically just, meet the manager, have a chat, do you get on culturally, and then it goes from there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That third interview was so relaxing. I was like, I remember the first thing he said, "We're not going to give you any technical questions. We already know you're good on the technical. We're just going to give you a couple situational behavioral questions." And I love those. I think that's where I really excel in. And yeah, it was just a conversation, like two people just conversating. It was like no pressure, just really nice.
Yeah, nice. And then like the projects that you built from the academy, did you use those throughout the interview process, the applications? Like how hands-on did you get, and how helpful was those hands-on projects to getting hired?
I would say they're helpful. I remember talking to them to recruiters about. I talked to a little bit about them in the first interview. I remember I did some own projects on my own, like I built my own website using an AWS backend, and so I talked about that a lot. Talked about making like lambdas, EC2s, and everything, just making the AWS backend for a website. So I talked about that a lot, and they liked that I got hands on with that. I talked to them about automating infrastructure with Terraform as well,
Yeah.
and they really like that.
And the reason they found you is because you were actively posting, applying, sharing stuff on LinkedIn, right? Your profile is really active, and I think that's still something most people overlook, is having a
Yeah.
really good LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, you have to have a good LinkedIn profile. You have to be personable. Like having a sort of personal brand is really important as well. But you don't want to be like cliche or cringe at the same time. You kind of want something to set you apart, something unique. So it's kind of hard to do, but I mean, I highly recommend it to anyone.
Yeah. To post and be active.
Yeah.
Nice. And your new role then, what does that look like? I know you had your first onboarding week. What does a day-to-day look like as a cloud security engineer?
Good question. So it's been my first week, so I'm still onboarding. But like my day to day I'll be working on CNAP tools. I'll be working on like Palo Alto Cortex migration from going from Prisma to Cortex. I'll be working on Sentinel policies as well, and OPA policies. And yeah, that's what my day to day will be looking like.
Okay, so deeply technical
Yeah.
security engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a challenge for sure. So I'm like, assuming you're looking into Palo Alto networks and Sentinel and all these tools and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
And do American Express use AWS then?
Yes, they use AWS, GCP, and Azure.
Okay, so multi-cloud then.
Yeah.
Nice. And do you have to start learning all three clouds? I know you already have GCP as well, right?
Yeah. I'm multi-cloud, so I have AWS, GCP, and Azure certifications, but I'm most like comfortable with AWS and GCP, so I should probably brush up on Azure. But yeah, I should probably brush up on those clouds, GCP and Azure. I'm really good. I know AWS really well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've got a lot of experience now, right? You've come up the ranks from tech support to cloud
Yeah.
and cloud engineer, and now cloud security. And you wouldn't get hired if you didn't know your technical skills, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the reason you're at American Express because you have deep technical knowledge, which is, one of the most powerful kind of skill sets to have.
Yeah.
Lots of people want to be technical, but not many can actually get there.
Yeah.
Because you
This
get
is highly.
shiny object syndrome, right? They're doing one thing, they're like, oh, I need to now learn Kubernetes or I need to learn Docker, and it's classic. So how did you kind of stay focused when you were learning? So, like, was the academy like the path clear enough, or were you still learning externally? Like, what was that like?
Yeah, so basically the boot camp and the academy really helped me with structure and accountability and what to learn. Because yeah, you're right, shiny object syndrome, I struggle with that. I always want to learn the latest technologies. I don't know where to start. I turn to multiple things at once. So I just tried to just focus on one thing at a time. That really helped. And yeah, tried just learning one thing at a time, not get in over my head and learn multiple things. But yeah, this job is going to be highly technical, and like what I'm learning at this job is basically the heart of cloud security. It's like the future's cloud security, and so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's really good. And what are you earning now compared to before?
I'm earning six figures now. So before I was earning a little bit less than six figures.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
big,
would
big,
say
big
quite
income
a
then.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And is the
quite a
role
jump.
remote now, or is it hybrid?
It's hybrid.
Okay. And the offices are where?
But
Where's like the office and where is it based?
oh, so it's based in Scottsdale, Arizona, and it's basically a 5 minute commute.
Okay, so it's really close to you.
Yeah, it's really close. It
Dude.
was like everything about this job was a dream, and
Yeah.
I just can't even believe it.
Yeah, well, you should because you've put in the work, right? It's not something that you just get, right? I
Yeah,
remember you were active. I always see you on LinkedIn posting and being active and trying things
yeah,
and
yeah,
messaging and getting updates and asking questions and doing the certs. Like, even though you were in between jobs, like you were saying, and you were struggling,
yeah,
even with all of that, you were still putting in the work. So, like,
yeah,
you're basically making no excuse for yourself. And
yeah,
that's a very common trait that all the students in the academy that are successful have, is that life happens, right? But you still keep going no matter what. And then as long as you do that, you'll get hired. And here you are. Like I said to you at the start, like, you're the Salim that I'm speaking to now compared to the Salim I spoke to when you was in your bedroom. I don't know if you remember that last time we had that call, right?
I don't remember. I
Yeah, oh, there
honestly,
you go. Like, you're a completely different person. Like, it's
yeah,
actually incredible to see. So I've seen that progression, and
yeah,
I'm not surprised, right?
yeah,
Speaking to you now, like, it makes a lot of sense how you got hired at American Express.
yeah.
What was like the biggest thing that's changed in your life, basically, since you've started to like lock in and made this move and really got hired at American Express?
Good question. A lot of stability, like what I needed, I think was stability, and I kind of gained that stability, and I gained confidence is what changed. I I didn't. I was just more focused, basically on my end goals, on like what's right in front of me. I didn't get sidetracked like I sometimes do. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then for someone who's watching this right now, because there's going to be loads of people watching it from the academy and on YouTube and stuff, those guys who are maybe in a job that they don't like, or they've been laid off, or they're in like a different tech adjacent role like cybersecurity or help desk or network engineering, and they're thinking about getting into cloud, but they're
Yeah.
not sure if cloud is for them. What would you say to those guys?
Good question. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself questions like, where do you want to be? What are your motivations? What do you want to learn? What do you want to get out of your career? What are you curious about? What drives you? And be honest with yourself. Don't compare yourself to others and their career paths and journey. Think about your very own and think about where you want to end up and think about how you can get there. Problem solve in your own head and figure out how you can get there. And I think the best way to do that is just being honest with yourself, having stability in your life, gaining self esteem and confidence in yourself, and learning every day, and being humble and asking questions and being proactive and taking ownership of your education.
Yeah, taking control basically.
Yeah, you got to take control. No one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, you have to put in the work, right? Just like you did.
Yeah.
Nice, love it. And so throughout the whole process, what's the one thing you learned about yourself?
I'm very relentless. I do not give up easily. Sometimes I do get down on myself, but I do get back up, and I just always keep trying over and over again.
Yeah, and then you keep pushing.
Yeah, I keep pushing.
Yeah, and that's what life's like. Like people
Yeah.
just think life's like linear, like you're always just straight up, after win after win, but it's not really like that. It's like up, down, left, right, right. It's all like different
It's all over.
stages. Yeah, yeah, and that's the reality. Like no
Yeah.
one's had it like simple and clear. There's always roadblocks along the way that you have to overcome, but there's
Yeah.
nothing that you can't kind of get past, especially in tech. Like, if there's something that you don't know and you got rejected at an interview, no worries. You can then go and take that and then learn it, and then you're better off the next time you have an interview, right? So it's
Yeah.
like every rejection is just a redirection to the role that you're meant to be doing anyway. So
Yeah.
that's really cool. And I know you messaged me around wanting to coach in the academy. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So what topic did you want to coach at?
Yeah. I definitely want to coach if that's opportunity is still available. I want to give back to an academy that really helped me, that really gave me the structure and confidence and the mind shift change that I really needed, and I want to give back.
Yeah,
And
love
like
it.
I want to help other people. This is a great field to be in. Like more people need to learn about it and know about it, and I want to spread that knowledge.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many roles out there, and people think that there isn't. Like, oh, you can't get hired in 2026, or AI is taking all these jobs and stuff. Like, what do you think about that?
That's what I thought. Like I was like very scared of AI. Like AI is taking over engineering, is taking over computer science, and I don't really think that. I think like software engineers, they need people that need to learn how to use the AI correctly because AI, and there's very concerns with AI, ethical concerns, and there's gray areas, and you need to learn how to use the AI correctly. And I don't think AI is going to be taking jobs. I think it's going to be helping. It's going to have engineers are going to have to learn how to use AI correctly.
Yeah, and
So the ones that do are going to be successful.
how did you change that mindset then from someone being scared about jobs being going and disappearing and AI replacing roles to then getting hired at American Express?
I started using Claude to help me prepare for to like teach myself, and I started using AI myself. Wanted to see what it's all about, and like wow, I mean, it really helped me like make flashcards for myself and help me like set like study plans for myself, and it just helped me, assisted me during the whole process. And I was like, wow, AI is amazing.
Yeah, it's
And
really
even at
powerful.
Amex, they use AI too as well. So
Okay, what do they use?
they use GitHub Copilot, and they're trying to get a Cloud Code.
Okay, through AWS probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, that was amazing. It's great to hear from you, and really hope you'll take some time out to start coaching. I guess cloud security, right? That's
yeah,
going to be your niche in the
yeah.
academy. So that would be really cool. I'll message you about that in school.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to end on that you want to share?
Um, I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. Well, yeah, just anyone listening who's in the spot, like kind of spot I'm in, like it's maybe not your skills. You're probably more ready than you think. Just find structure, find accountability, and bet on yourself, and go and get after it.
Yeah, it's a really good piece to end on.
Yeah.
So yeah, appreciate your time, dude. Good to catch up. And
Yep.
yeah, I'll be in touch very soon.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
take
so
care,
much.
man. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.